Howdy folks, Bairdos here, back with some more Jimmy Bonsai. I know what you're thinking. Hey, this video says it's missions, and this sounds live. Well, live in a pre-recording sort of fashion. And that's because it is. Yes, we are back to recording missions with the audio at the same time. So, as the title no doubt alludes to, we are carrying on with the Chains of Promathia missions. So we are on 6-1, which is For Whom the Verse is Sung. So we need to speak to Promathia. Echoes of time, apparently. Jimmy Bonsai, what business do you have here today? If you seek Captain Wolfgang, he is currently... You are here about the girl Prish and the warrant for her arrest. She presented herself at the palace of her own free will not so long ago. Naturally, she was taken into custody. Her demands for an audience with a higher authority are becoming increasingly vocal. I wonder if Captain Wolfgang will return from his duties any time in the near future. Jimmy Bonsai, I apologize for interrupting your conversation, but could you walk with me for a moment? I just remembered why I stopped doing Promathia voices because there were so many emails. Why would Prish surrender herself so easily? I have no idea what she could be thinking. Thank the mercy of Altana that Prish has escaped any punishment while the Genoan government is occupied with other matters. If we could only use this opportunity to rescue her somehow. Jimmy Bonsai, Lady Ulmia, Tenzin. I am glad to have found you. You have heard of young Lady Prish's predicament. We need to gather everyone together to unite our actions and plan our next move. The rest of our friends are waiting in a tavern in Upper Juno. A tavern in Upper Juno? Aldo has used his influence to secure the establishment for our exclusive use, if only for a short while. I will await you on the premises. Until then. You'll be talking of the Marble Bridge then, in Upper Juno, of course. So off we go. So yeah, back to the accents. I'm hoping we'll be able to get most of Chapter 6 done, or hopefully all of it, but at least half of Chapter 6 done in this recording. My throat is a bit weird. I have had the lurgy this very week, so we'll see how long the accents keep up, but it should be alright. It actually feels worse tonight than it did last night, which is really damn weird. I'll state it now. Any thoughts on the audio quality, please do let me know in the comments below. I'm still feeling like I'll need to tweak the sensitivities a little bit and probably the EQ settings a little bit. So obviously they were optimized for the flat. I'm now in a shiny house. I don't know why I came here. It's not where you're meant to go. No. Hi. Right, it's the Marble Bridge. Oh Jesus, so many accents. Jimmy Bonsai, it is good to see you. We have finally grasped the entire tapestry that our separate tales have woven. I never believed something like this was possible. I suggest you prepare yourself before Lady Ultima arrives. Well, that was a lot of time to prepare myself, eh? Why is everyone so quiet? Is something wrong? Lady Ultima, we have been waiting for you. Will you still your heart and listen to the story we have to tell? Of course, we have tried to refute this conclusion, find some other explanation. However, we now know that the boy Celtius has come to thwart the plans of the Ancient Ones and steal the light of the crystals. We also know that the divinity of darkness that rules over the kindred was not Promathia after all, but the moblins, but from the divinity of darkness, but the keeper of the apocalypse has already arisen. And surely you have seen the magicite embedded in precious chest. According to your explanation, that stone contained the emptiness of the twilight god Promathia. Lady Ultima, this must come as a shock for one so close to Lady Prish. So I must inform you of the facts I have learned from the terrestrial avatars Carbuncle and Fenrir. After 10,000 years, the Keeper of the Apocalypse was fated to be born in the nation of Tapnasia. Surely you are not saying that this Keeper you speak of is Prish. That is impossible. I refuse to believe it. We have been friends since the time before Tapnasia's destruction. I can honestly say that I have never met a person more pure of heart. She has more faith and more courage. How could she be the Keeper of the Apocalypse and still urge Bairdos to save the world? It is true that I do not know of anyone who possesses the zest for life that Prish has. And if we had but the time and the knowledge, we would rescue Lady Prish from this destiny. However, we have no time remaining. A duty lies before us. Lord Bahamut and his minions must be stopped. And if Cardinal Midarion is still alive, as we believe, she will be planning to use Prish to awaken the Twilight God. With Prish and her magicite in the Cardinal's possession, the world is one step away from oblivion. When Promathia awakens, there will be no stopping the moblins. Stop it, all of you. You truly intend to do away with Prish? It means the plans of Worm King Bahamut will be prevented. That is something I cannot do. Lady Ultima. Let her be. The first thing we have to do is rescue Prish from the Grand Duke Palace. I'll start working on a plan. I will call upon some old acquaintances. They may be able to help us. I wish no more lives to be lost. I will do what I can. Jimmy Bonsai, do you agree with our decision? No. Do not let our actions concern you. You are free to follow your own path from here. I only ask that you look after Lady Ultima. She did not take this news well. There is little you can say to comfort her, but at least see her safely to Tapnasia. If you ask the aid of Lady Eshnastal, I am sure your return will be a swift one. Until we meet again. And now back up to Lit Gardens. Feeling lazy, we shall take the home point warp. Delmon, I've not seen them in a while. I'm forgetting what I just said 2 seconds ago, where we needed to go. Jimmy Bonsai. I must apologize for my childish behavior. I never should have run off in such a flustered state. I do understand what everyone is saying. I understand that the Worm King Bahamut plans to obliterate all the peoples of Vanatiel. Even with the might of the Juno Armada, many more innocent lives will be lost in this conflict if something is not done. And I do understand that everyone truly wishes to rescue Prish from her destiny. However, it is as Lord Diabolos has said, we cannot save both the world and all of her people. No, but we can save some of them. Lord Diabolos. I wonder if he called Prish into his dream world because he knew the truth of her identity, that she is the keeper of the apocalypse. Was Cardinal Mildarion also aware of this truth? Is that why she gave Prish that amulet? But I still... Jimmy Bonsai, it may be too late at this point, but there is something I must tell you. When Prish had collapsed and her amulet was stolen, what did you do? It was only for a second, but I'm pretty damn sure the presence I felt when the amulet was stolen was definitely Miss Maldarion. You're saying that Cardinal Mildarion took the amulet from you? Why would she act in such a manner? Did not the Cardinal give the amulet to you as a gift? Yeah, she did. Miss Mildarion was always watching over me through the amulet. She was always making sure I wasn't thinking of doing something stupid or getting myself into trouble. But she needed to take the amulet back. An old friend she'd waited a long time for had finally returned. She apologized to me in her thoughts, said that I would be safe while I was in Juno. But then... Cardinal Mildarion would have known that we, the survivors of the Great War, were unable to leave the island. She knew, but she did not come to help us. She abandoned us to our fate? No, I don't think so. Miss Mildarion left it to me. Left what to you? What was Prish about to say, I wonder? What could Cardinal Mildarion have entrusted to us? Surely not the resurrection of the Twilight God. It might be naive of me to believe that you are on my side. However, I am not willing to give up. I want to sing of a world where both Vanatiel and all of her people are saved. Will you dream of such a world alongside me? Yes, I'll fight to the end. Thank you, Jimmy Bonsai. I will once again go to the Grand Duke Palace. I've not found anyone in town who has information, but Maki Chibuki and the others have probably tracked down some rumors. There must be something we can do to save Prish. There must be someone who knows of the Cardinal. And that's part 1 done. Jimmy Bonsai, what are you doing here? Have you found some means to stop the Worm King Bahamut? The battle will soon begin. An airship carrying a group of adventurers was downed in an attack by the worms. We have completed preparations on the warships, and nothing remains to be done. Only, I don't know if this is good news or bad news to you, but the commander of the Junoan Armada, Lady Eshanatal, is nowhere to be found. Lord Nagmalada has also disappeared without so much as an escort. Damn it, this wouldn't be your doing, would it? Of course not, don't be stupid. My apologies. You must forgive my wild accusations. No matter how much one despises senseless bloodshed, there are few who can stand by while their home is burned to the ground. And so, if it means saving Juno from the worms, I have no choice but to cooperate with this race of ancients. Captain Wolfgang, criminals who escaped with Warship 03 have been identified. It appears to be the work of those 3 Tarataru. We have a witness who overheard them talking about heading to a place they referred to as the Fated Land. They took a warship? Is it possible they know where our missing officials have disappeared to? And where is this Fated Land they spoke of? Split up and find some answers. Fermosiel. One of the Armada warships is missing. With all the Titan's security, how could anyone have pulled off a feat as grand as stealing an airship? Okay. That was enlightening. And now to Misery Coast, apparently. Time to go to a dilapidated gate. Not a boat, a gate. Speaking of dilapidated boats. Yeah, Matt Hardy has retired from the wrestling. Sad, sad day. Misery Coast. So I-11, which gate is it? Is this going to be the further? This is the furthest down one. Absolutely love this music. Right, since we're here, let's check for the NM. We still haven't got that drop. No, no NM up here. Okay. So I know there's definitely one party interested in finding out what music I enjoy from Final Fantasy XI. Would any of the rest of you be interested in me breaking down my enjoyed music? Again, it's similar to the top 10 areas video I did, which I also need to expand on as well. But yeah, just let me know in the comments whether that's something you want to see. A few ideas for how I could do it. If there's demand, I have multiple ways to do it. Right, so we need to go down to the dilapidated gate. I mean, it would have been quicker going to Tavnesia actually. Actually going into Tavnesia would have been quicker. Oh well. I didn't think. That's your problem. You don't think. Right. I can't even remember what film that's from, but. So while we're having some downtime here, what have you guys been watching recently then? Anything exciting? I recently finished Star Trek Discovery. It's very, very good. I always enjoyed Star Trek when I was a kid. Heard mixed things about Discovery though, but I really enjoyed it. It kind of had 3 major story arcs in 15 episodes, so my only criticism, other than the big case of plagiarism, which actually makes me really want to play the game that the first arc was just ripped right from. Yeah, my only criticism really would just be maybe a little bit more time on each arc would have been cool. 15 episodes for a first series I can understand, but 20 series, 20 episodes would have been ideal. But yeah, it was really, really good. Like, I really enjoyed it. Right, this is not going to take long. So I need my support, I need a healer. And I need quick damage. Yo, I've not even summoned Gustav. How dare I? Thanks for the good PP. And that, after this cutscene, that's 6-2 done. What you doing here? Jimmy Bonsai, you did well to find this place. I assume you were led here by the memories of the Mother Crystal. Even if the crystal line is cut, as long as people exist and as long as there is life on Vanadia, the memories of the Mother Crystal will endure. There is nothing anyone can do to change that. We are all born from the light of the crystal, and we return to that luminescence when we die. People are also born from the darkness and return to the darkness. The opposites of light and dark, both are held within you. You're born from that light that illuminates all, and then slowly devoured by the emptiness that desires only oblivion. This is a cycle begun by the goddess of the dawn, a cycle created for the sake of the twilight god, Promathia. Jimmy Bonsai, how can you speak to my soul? I thought it was Celtius, but... Celtius? What have you done to Jimmy Bonsai? Now is not the time to answer such questions, is it? After the passing of 10,000 years, it is time for us to discover why our paths have crossed again. Celtius, the pact you left with terrestrial avatars has been honored by the children of Vanadiel. Coming of the Keeper of the Apocalypse has been prevented. However, Bahamut does not hold the pact to be complete. Is it true that unless the Keeper of the Apocalypse is freed from the cycle of the Mother Crystal, the pact cannot be considered fulfilled? You need not use common speech. The amulet, the testament of affinity, connects my soul to yours. Let us finally walk the same path that has brought us here over the span of 10,000 years, for Vanadiel and for the future. He has eluded me yet again. Was that your plan, Eshenatal? To use the Testament of Affinity to link your souls? You meant to have your soul taken over just as Prish did? No, your plan was to make it appear as if your soul had been possessed, a way to protect yourself, perhaps, an excuse for letting Celtius escape. No feeble attempt at denial, just what I'd expect from a zealot. But I have learned the truth from the Mother Crystal. You were born a Kulu, as was I. The Chamber of Eventide, created by Dawn Maiden Evenol, to heal the Kulu people, to restore the whispers of their souls. I should have realized when Bahamut mentioned that name. Am I correct in assuming that the Zealot interfered in the investigation of Altio to hide the fact of its completion? Was my Kulu talent in negotiation so very valuable to you? The celestial city of Altio was destroyed along with the Chamber of Eventide 10,000 years ago. No matter how much I explain, you will not believe me, but the Zealot still hold to this truth. When Altio was enfolded in the energy of the crystal, the power of the terrestrial avatars was absorbed by the city. That event caused an anomaly in space and time, bringing them from the ancient past to the present day, or so the theory goes. As a Kulu, I do not presume to speak for the beliefs of the Zealot, but I have received some fascinating insights from Diabolos. He claims that Celestial Capital exists even now, beyond the fifth crystal, and that the Zealot people living in the city are alive and well. It cannot be. This information must be verified. I will travel beyond the distortion in space and time and see this place for myself. And then I will use the Chamber of Eventide to gain immortality, as you have. The whisper of the soul will be mine again. Nagmolada, your longing to become one of the Zealot led to your betrayal of the Kulu. But you must not go to the capital. Celtius has warned me. Altio is no longer the homeland that we once knew. It has become a tainted place, a forbidden place. Forbidden? Use this to see into the soul of Celtius. He will explain everything to you. Use this to see into the soul of Celtius. He will explain everything to you. So I can let that traitor take control of my mind? For the moment, I will be satisfied with watching you die. We'll just say that you were killed by Celtius, shall we? Wait, if you spare me, I will give you anything you want. You'll give me anything? Haha, you certainly were born of Kulu stock. Show me how far you have fallen. I am not the one who has fallen. And sold to the young Taratara lady. Home delivery guaranteed. I truly appreciate your help. A most reliable trio indeed. I doubt Nagmalada will be able to stay in Juno after this. You have shown commendable judgment in this matter. 'Twant nothing. However, Celtius has gone. Celestial capital that Celtius showed me. Could it be? Oh. I think I understand. Battle with worms is about to begin. Meaningless war will soon be set in motion. There is no choice but to fight. Great Goddess Sultana, bless us with the victory we need. And that's that. Back to Ralud we go. Du feramous yellow. Right, what you got to say for yourself, matey? You adventurers are quick to hear the news. Lady Ashnatal has returned to us. Juno and Armada has been authorized to begin an assault on the worms. We are conducting final flight inspections on all vessels. Please keep out of the way and allow the engineers to do their job. Wah! 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 What a racket. Those Tarataru punished for the crimes of stealing a warship and flying out to Juno. They claim they were just following orders, but Lord Nagmalada is also awaiting disciplinary action to be decided by the Armathrun Society. No matter your position, if you break the law... isn't that lady a friend of yours? Oh, you three. Whatever is the matter? Come now, no more tears. Surely things are not that bad. We're done for. Our necks are on the chopping block. We've got to get out of here. Whatever for? There are rumours all over town about the brave Taratau who saved an important official. There's some other terrible failure that you are regretting? No, we've done everything right. We used the right blend of deceit and betrayal, honey and vinegar. We bribed the townsfolk and avoided the authorities. We've groomed ourselves into the perfect candidates to become bureaucrats of the future. They have to run off because I showed up. Prish? What the hell is wrong with you? You keep this up, I'm going to start rethinking my plan to put you in charge of Tavnasia. Get yourselves together, or I'm going to kick you into next Waters Day. You have a responsibility to look out for Umia and everyone else in the Marquisate. What? Sorry to fly off without an explanation, Umia. And you, Jimmy Bonsai, thanks for worrying about me. It's happening again. This used to happen all the time when I was doing my accents. As soon as the Taratarus are there, Prish is there, Prish just carries on in Scottish. I don't know. It's not much time, but I'll tell you what I know. Get yourselves to the audience chamber. Prish? I don't know why it happens. Maybe it's my mind just saying, no, Prish should be Scottish. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting chapter 6 all done in one episode. Hello, Ulmia. You've been through quite an ordeal. Cardinal Mildahorion? What is going on? I'm sorry, Ulmia. We don't have time for lengthy explanations. However, there is one thing that I must tell you. My true name is Eshen Natal. 10,000 years ago, I was born in Aldiu, city that enfolds the 5th Mother Crystal. Nagmalada and the other members of the Armathrun Society that now govern Juno are also of an ancient race of people, race recently awoken from a centuries-long sleep. But I am different from the others. Through an unusual twist of fate, I was granted immortality. I pledged to use this unending life to bring to fruition the pact made between Celtius and the terrestrial avatars. After the passing of 10,000 years, a child of destiny would be born in the fated land, the keeper of the apocalypse, the one I have sworn to destroy. I've spent many years preparing for the coming of the Keeper. It has been an incredibly long journey. I have travelled to the far reaches of Vanadiel in search of lost secrets. I have found solace and encouragement in the many encounters I have had along the way. But then, when I came to a certain place, I was warned. Destroying the Keeper of the Apocalypse will merely set the darkness free, reincarnate in another body. To break the cycle, this darkness must be obliterated. It must be erased from the place where all life originates, where all life eventually returns, the Mother Crystal. To fully eradicate the darkness, Keeper of the Apocalypse must be destroyed not in the form of a human, but in the form of a god. That is why I conceived a plan to use the Lay of the Immortals to resurrect Promathia. Resurrection and destruction. But that plan eventually failed. At the baptismal ceremony, I... Impressive. At that time, I was having my strings pulled by the emptiness inside me. I lived in the Tavnasian Cathedral since the time of my earliest memories, and believed that the gates of paradise must be opened. But as my bad luck would have it, the emptiness inside me reacted to the baptismal vessel and was sealed within the magicite. My world was tipped upside down, and I was suddenly able to read people's thoughts, and, just like Cardinal Mudarion, I never aged another day. So that is what happened. You were the Keeper of the Apocalypse. But things are different now. You are no longer the one, are you? Are you saying that nothing has changed? What has to happen to Prish? Judging by the actions of Bahamut, the Keeper is still among us. But over the last 20 years I have watched over the lands of Vanadiel. I have seen no other possible incarnations. Bahamut wishes to see me smashed to bits in the form of the Twilight God. It was Diabolus that let me in on my destiny as the Keeper of the Apocalypse. It is my fate to be destroyed along with this magicite and set adrift from the cycle of the Mother Crystals. No, this is too horrible. Listen to me, Olmia. We've come pretty far in this quest. I've already heard 4 of the verses needed to resurrect the Twilight God. Once we have the last verse, we can finally stand before Bahamut. Please, Prish, do you hear what you are saying? How can I let you offer your very existence to Promathia? There must be another way. Calm yourself, Ulmia. Prish will not be coming with us. The last verse of the Memoria della Stona no longer exists. There is no weapon left to battle the Twilight God. Pitting the full force of Juno against the worms is our only recourse. There is no other way to save the children of Altana from extinction. But Miss Meldarion, what about me? Lady Eshnataro, the Juno Armada is prepared for battle. I must go, beyond the sea of endless clouds. Cardinal Meldarion? Prish, Ulmia, it's only a matter of time until Juno becomes a war zone. I will prepare an airship for your return to Tavnasia. Protect that which is most dear to you. Damn it, there's no way in hell it's ending this way. It's time to put it all on the line. Prish? Jimmy Bonsai? Ulmia? I know you guys can do it. You're strong enough now to beat the hell out of me when I become Promathia. Listen, there's someone else Albina who knows the 5th verse. Her memory is a little shortier though. Find the 5th verse. I need you to do this. You hear me? I cannot. Prish, wait. Ulmia, I have heard the entire story. Hello, Franz? This must be the guidance of Altana. A girl with a shoddy memory and Selbina is well known to me, and I also happen to possess the means to revive her past. Let us be on our way. Right, off to Selbina then, to find a shoddy memoried person. Matilde. She is in the Weaver's Guild office, apparently. So we've got this cutscene, another cutscene, and then a fight, and that is chapter 6 done. And then we are one chapter, and then we are on the chapter that gets us Altio access. Oh yes. Right, Blue Mage is happy about that. Mathilde. Yet another bloody female. Hello, can I help you? Your name wouldn't be Emmeline by any chance. My name is Ulmia. We were in the choir together. Do you remember? I'm sorry, I don't remember much about my childhood. But I'm sure you must be mistaken. My name is Matilde. I work here at the Weaver's Guild. Yes, you're right. I must be mistaken. Please accept my apologies. You so resemble a girl that used to sing in the choir with me. You don't happen to have a younger brother, do you? A younger brother? Ah yes, I did have a younger brother, only we were separated in the war. But I believe he is still out there, somewhere. I do hope he is happy. I'm sorry to have brought up this painful subject. I'll be on my way. I have one last request for you. There is a certain song that you might know. Will you sing it for us? A song? I'm sure you have this song locked somewhere in your heart. Please try to remember. Tavnasian Cathedral? Cardinal Medarion? A song known as the Lay of the Immortals. The 5th verse. Person really wants Riftborn boulders. So the legend ends. Began Crystal. Was that some kind of spell? The Mimeo mirror is a device known by any self-respecting rogue. It finally returned to me. Ulmia, are you able to sing the verse we just heard? But You do have a penchant for expecting the worst, dear Ulmia. There may not be a need for that melody at all. Why would that be? Once Lord Bahamut sees precious magicite, may be enough to convince him, and we would not want to lose the Star of Tavnasia. What do you mean? There is something I would like to ask Prish. Ulmia, let us meet with her in Juno. Jimmy Bonsai, please go on ahead to Barstock. Alright, I'll go to Barstock. Off to see said. said, and then we're off to Tavernesia. And the sea lion's den. For a whole lot of fighting. But that's fine. Absolutely fine. Jamie Bonsai, where have you been? I heard about what happened, but I still can't believe it. Learning Prish was really the keeper of the apocalypse knocked me off my chair. But finding out that the Genoan official Ishnatal is actually Cardinal Murdarion, and that she's been alive for the past 10,000 years, was like having an anvil dropped on me head. Jimmy Bonsai, I want to hear what happened with you too. Call in all the others. I'll just call them on my mobile, will I? So that's what happened. To fulfill the pact that Bahamut and Celtius made over 10,000 years ago, Murdarion has been attempting to revive divine Promathia. And the magicite embedded in Prish's bosom was only a sealed, crystallized form of her inner emptiness. We sin hunters have committed a grave sin ourselves in not being able to stay calm and focused in the presence of the magicite. Not a single complaint, not a single cry for help. All that time carrying a terrible burden, alone. And what about Ulmia? She has known Prish since she was a child. She has watched her silently struggle. These new truths must be as painful for her as they are for Prish. I could not watch such a terrible fate upon even an enemy. What are we to do now? Phoenix has told me that we are not to provoke Bahamut any further. However, the biggest threat to mankind is the Worm King's aerial magic. We could defeat him. It would better our chances of victory against the worm armies. And so we are left with three choices. We can let destiny run its course and wait for Bahamut and his minions to destroy us. We can use my airship to join the Juno Armada and fight the Worm King. Or we can recite the 5th verse of the Memoria della Stona and call the Twilight God down onto Prish. Twilight God, he cursed mankind, made us fight. If we defeat him, the curse will be broken. But do we have the power? Prish said that Jimmy Bonsai had that power, and we have Phoenix on our side. I am not sure that is enough. Diabolos, ruler of dreams, warned us that no single child of Vanadiel could vanquish the keeper of the apocalypse, and still my blade remains silent. We are about to walk down a very dangerous path, but I think it would be wise to wait until Prish returns before we take any action. Tenzin, Miss Sin Hunters, Jimmy Bonsai, hurry to Tavernesia and wait for Prish. When she arrives, contact me and I will fly to the archipelago in my airship. Tavernesia, but why would you travel there? Help from Gilgamesh should be arriving at the safe hold shortly. Let's just say the parts they'll be transporting are very sensitive. I'll see you all at the sea lion's den. That you will, said that you will. Actually, I feel my throat getting worse. Good thing I've barely got any cutscenes left. If any. I think there's a couple left. To the basement. Dun dun dum 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 dum. Master Sid, we have been waiting for your arrival. I've brought Ultima and Louvrance with me. I'm sorry to say Prish couldn't make it. Been a bit of a problem. A problem? What do you mean? Ultima, would you be so kind as to fill Tenzin in on the details? I have some business with Gilgamesh's little helpers. We couldn't find Prish. I fear that she is hiding somewhere on one of the Armada's warships. That cannot be possible. Why did Lady Prish not wait for you to return? She is not planning to attack the Worm King, is she? I think Prish knows that we would follow her. Prish can read the hearts of others. She knows what we feel, what we think. She knows what I feel. But why does she continue on if she knows that our decisions will only hurt me? Why does believing hurt so? Even when two hearts are connected, there are times when pain can't be avoided. When the world is overwhelmed with sadness, the only way to escape the pain is to change the world. Perhaps you're right, Chavos. Perhaps the only option left to mankind is to change Vana'diel. For the past 10,000 years, Vana'diel has grown and evolved to become what it is today. A world bound by the chains of an evil deity. Prish set out on her own in an attempt to change that world. Our world. Are you guys ready? I've finished loading my baby up with the secret weapons. It's time we moved out. There's no time to lose. And his accent's completely gone. I'm gonna hitch a ride back to Bastok on Gilgamesh's boat. Let the President in on what's going on. Even if you are successful in stopping Bahamut, there's no knowing what his worm army might do. The public has to be prepared for the worst. Sid, thank you so very much for all that you have done. Hey, you know if I were only a few years younger, I'd be up there with you guys, but my place is back in Bastok. Gilgamesh made sure I didn't forget that. Don't you forget. You're going up there to save your nations. No, to save all of Vana'diel. Your lives will be on the line. I know you'll be alright. As long as you're driving my CID, nothing can go wrong. Wahahaha. Master Sid, I ask that you allow me to fly her. It's all yours. Now get out of here, warriors of the crystal. Yeah, don't know where his accent went. Yes, let us be off. Bahamut and Prish are awaiting your arrival. A little paladin. I've got that. I've got that. Don't got us any of no. Don't got us any of that. I've got the back piece. The Petrov ring. That's it. It's a well-geared paladin. I've seen better, but still, that's well-geared. So, at some point in the next 9 days, hopefully we'll be getting the final Rhapsodies fight done. Because I want to get it done while the trusts have their up to HP and MP. Not that I think we'll need it, but you know, every little helps and all that jazz. Do you think there is any chance to catch up with Lady Prish? According to Aldo, the Juno Armada departed the Juki after splitting into 2 units. The main unit will enter Cape River directly by air and attempt to draw the worms from the floating islands. At the same time, the remaining unit will attempt to approach Bahamut from the opposite direction. I assumed that Prish would be with the latter. However, that unit cannot begin its operation till the main unit has successfully drawn the attention of the other worms. Engineer Sid said the same thing. This means we still have time. Look what I found hiding below decks. Get your hands off me, you pointy-eared brute. Let's go or you'll all be doomed. Yeah, we're your secret weapon. Secret weapon? You wouldn't happen to be the same secret weapon that Sid received from Gilgamesh, would you? We've given up the fame and glory of being high-class Chinoan officers and decided to become high-class pirates. The highest of the high and classiest of the class, yes sirree. We will be making contact with the Armada shortly. It may be to our advantage to have someone on board who can communicate with them. What the? I can see them. The Juno Armada. Warning shots. That scary elven went to the communications room. Shouldn't we be going to the communications room? I say we go to the communications room. We should go as well, Jimmy Bonsai. We must try to convince them that we are here to help. One to be feared. The hell are the mammoths? I believe they should be here already. Yeah, I'm ready. Jimmy Bonsai, the attack seems to have subsided. Something is going on over there. Something is wrong. What if they discovered where Prish was hiding? Luferance is moving the ship into position so we can board their vessel. Let's hurry below decks. Prish, if you can hear me, give me a sign. We've come to help. We mean you no harm. We are simply trying to find our companion. You're wasting your breath, Samurai Man. Yeah, they can't hear you. They're just puppets made by those crazy scientists in Juno. Puppets? No, I've got a puppet. Can I move, please? Ooh, yellow liquids, yeah! To the next warship. Yes, I am ready. Chris, are you okay? If you can hear us, respond. And if you can't hear us, respond. Hello, Omega. Could she be inside that thing? It's not. Well, that would explain why she couldn't hear us. Oh. Well, Gustav did not appreciate Omega. Wrecked. And the final warship. To fight Ultima. What's going on? If we continue like this, both sides will end up exhausted without having made any progress. Look. I will attempt to pull our ship up alongside theirs. Hold on. You dirty rat. Dirty rat. Why don't you come down here and fight like a man? Haha. The wonderful exhibition about to unfold will buy me more than enough time. My pet is still far from completion. However, when she is finished, she will be the most powerful creation Vanity L has ever seen. Though those created 10,000 years ago may still be residing somewhere within the celestial capital of Altio. Rish. Huh? Hey guys. Oh yeah, what's everyone? Ah. Not another distraction. Well, at least now I can test my pet in extreme battle mode. Ultima Weapon, show our friends what you can do. Yeah, Barrage Turbine for 3k. Nice. Bye. Gustav with the win. I guess I cannot expect too much from a prototype. What do you think you are trying to do, Nagmolada? You were relieved from your position within the Arthurian Society and banished from Juno. How dare you step over the boundaries of the amnesty you were granted and bring that creation aboard an armada vessel? Did you think that by performing this service we would take you back? Or was this cause of turmoil simply a desperate attempt to interfere with our plan, an attempt born from hate and despisal? Or perhaps you came to ask Bahamut the way to you. Nagmolada, I understand why you seek the path to the celestial capital. We who have lost the whisper of the soul are forced to live alone, trapped within our own wretched solitude. However, that is our path to freedom. We are children born from one. Now our children and our children's children step out into the ever-expanding world. This is much like when the Mother Crystal split into 5 pieces long, long ago. We were simply ready to leave the nest before the Zealot. Then why did you choose to abandon your people and hide away in the Chamber of Eventide? Why do you join the Zealot in blocking the path to Altu? That is, by entering the chamber you succeeded in washing away the darkness of your soul. That is why I seek the capital, so I can remove the darkness from my soul, so I can be free. Ha! If you want to go to Altu, that's so bad. Then why don't you just go to Mavalpolis? Prish. The boy Celtius has already asked the Moblins to open the gate to the capital. If you follow him, he'll lead you right to the 5th crystal. I see. Whether it has been buried or submerged, there is no place the Moblins cannot find. I was beginning to wonder when I was going to be able to see the boy once again. I have unfinished business with him. I've told you what you want to know. Now get out of here. As much as I'd like to, it would be improper for me not to return the favor bestowed upon the Kulu over 10,000 years ago. Ruh-roh. Return the favor. A surprise attack. Ah, I see my song has reached the conqueror of the skies. I am Kulu. My strength comes from the protection of the terrestrial avatars. Without you, I am powerless. The Zealot, those who have sworn revenge against Vanadiel, to you I offer these traitors as a sacrifice. You are nothing but a raving maniac, Nagmolada. You are far from being one of us. Your pitiful soul drowns in darkness. And that is why I must cleanse it. I will find out you and use the Chamber of Eventide. It's all over. It's over easy. What are you talking about? This is where it gets interesting. Bahamut, conqueror of the skies, king of the worms. I am Prish. I am the keeper of the apocalypse. Your pact with Celtius left me trapped for thousands of years. This magicite is nothing but another form of the emptiness. It was born from the same place I was. We are one and the same. My friends and I have come to call forth and destroy the emptiness and its maker, Promathia. And we will do it right here, right now. We will fulfill the pact. Watch as we show you, the children of the Dawn's true power. So this is what you meant, Ishnatal. There is no need for you to prove anything, young Elvan, for you are not the keeper. Not the keeper, but Ishnatal, children of Altana and Phoenix. I commend you on what you are attempting to do for the people of Vanadiel, and that is why I will tell you this. The true keeper of the apocalypse lies in the celestial capital of Altiu. Within that soul lies an immeasurable amount of darkness. For 10,000 years it has slept, but now it has awoken. In Altiu? Who was it that restarted the crystal line? Remnants of the Zealot? The children of Altana? It does not matter, for now the power within the final crystal, the crystal that holds Altiu in balance, has begun to fade. It will not be long before the celestial capital has fallen to Vanadiel. When this occurs, the keeper of the apocalypse will arise and envelop all life. And finally, the twilight god Promathia will use his almighty power to begin his eternal reign. I don't know why I saw almighty there. That is why I have come, to stop the seeds of man from being wiped from Vanadiel. There is nothing for the keeper to envelop, then Promathia will not have the strength to enter our realm. Nothing to envelop? And so that is why you planned to attack? Damn, you call yourself a guardian of Vanadiel? Why didn't you tell us what you were going to do a long time ago? If you would have been honest with us, we could have been in Altiu whipping the keeper's butt last week. She is right, Lord Bahamut. Such intolerant behaviour does not befit the conqueror of the skies. Why do you not believe in the power of the children of the dawn? Why must I believe in something that does not exist? You cannot defeat the Twilight God. You will not even be allowed to approach him. Celtius proved that to us 10,000 years ago. Destruction is your destiny. You cannot escape what has already been decided. Yeah, there is still a way. Bahamut, we need not fight Promathia. We can stop the keeper of the apocalypse. Celtius told us this. This is why he has returned. He is here to stop Altiu from falling back to this dimension. Impossible. Celtius does not have the power to. I'm sick of all this talk. Doesn't anybody here think we can handle the situation? Jimmy Bonsai, you tell him. You know we can kick his bloody butt all the way into next week. You bet. You. Damn you, Celtius. I will not let you harm Vanadiel and her children like you did once before. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Jimmy Bonsai, get out of the way! Jimmy Bonsai. Everyone, abandon ship. Kablooey. You know, I don't ever think I've seen the Phoenix Feathers. Because I think they've caused ridiculous lag to the point where it just looked like orangeness. Phoenix, will you return to the Mother Crystal along with so many other lives? I understand, your sacrifice has brought us a sliver of time. Let me release you for your journey to the Mother Crystal. Or I'll just get DC'd. Right then. Thanks for that, 11. Suppose that's the end of this episode then. So yeah, that is chapter 6? Yeah, Chains of Promathia 6 finished. All in a winner. That'll do nicely. So hope you enjoyed that, folks. Let me know what you thought of the return of the accents, and apologies for the ever constant struggle with keeping pressure in the accent I decided to give her long ago. Yeah, my Scotsman Scots just kind of forces its way forward. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that. If you're new around here, you like what you've just seen and heard, don't forget to subscribe. Hopefully my throat will be up to more soon. Yeah, because it's feeling a bit unhappy at the minute. But yeah, I've rambled enough anyway. So yeah, we'll be back with more next week. So yeah, take it easy, folks. Adios.